Hello, this is a presentation of SIP22 Prodecoder for Fiat and Alfa Romeo. General video instructions. Within the box you will find two of these reset tools suitable for SIP22 along with HU64 for Mercedes. Please do not use any other tools or devices to reset the pins. Now, the components. We have three main wheels. This one, turbo wheel. Whenever you turn the turbo wheel, you actually turn or move the pins. We have 4 pins on one side, 4 pins on the other side. They correspond to the 8 wafers inside lock SIP22. Okay, so first turbo wheel. The second wheel, it's called gate. The gate has two positions: opened, meaning pulled out. This is the working mode. Whenever it's pulled out, the pins are visible on both sides. And working mode, as I said. Whenever the gate is closed, meaning pushed in, this is the safe mode. You see the pins are not visible, so whenever it's in safe mode, pushed in, you can insert it inside the lock or eject it out of the lock. And the third wheel, this is the tension wheel, the final wheel. With it we give tension to the left and to the right respectively. The SIP22 tool uses a medium to slightly high amount of tension. Let's assume it's just medium amount of tension, and you have to play around with it if it's not happening. But one of the most easiest locks out there, SIP22. The decoder works pretty smoothly. As you can see, this is the new handle design. It has very nice grip. It's very how to say, it's very easy on the hand. You can give tension pretty easily. The last handle we had was quite nice also, but what can I say, this is better. Now, first thing we need to do is to reset those 8 pins. How do we do that? First step, turbo wheel goes all the way to the right. Second step, gate should be fully closed. So, first step, to the right turbo wheel. Second step, gate fully closed. In other words, you're not able to see the pins while you're resetting it. Now, on these sides, on both sides, you will see the holes here. They correspond to the position of the pins. Through the holes, with the reset tool given in the box, you start pushing down the pins. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now go on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will now open the gate, and I want to show you that the pins are fully resetted and they're down here, meaning that they're in 0 position, which means that the decoder is ready to be used. Now, I will close the gate, put it back in safe mode, turn the turbo wheel to the right, and insert it inside the lock. Please don't forget that this is not a key, so don't expect it to go inside as smoothly as a key will. Just jiggle it a little bit if you have to. Insert. Okay. Now, this is not a key, once again, so it has a correct side and wrong side. How do I understand if this is the correct side? Whenever I insert it, I will simply push it here back on the turbo wheel, and if the gate pops out like it is in this position, like in this case, this means that I'm on the wrong side. So if it pops out, wrong side, pops out, wrong side. So close it, eject it out of the lock, reverse the tool, and once again you insert it. Okay, now I push it just to double check, nothing happens. So we assume that this is the correct side of the decoder. Next step, we need to exit the safe mode. We need the decoder in working mode. So open the gate. This is the gate. When opened, this is in working position. So, in other words, the pins are now visible and they're ready to interfere with the wafers inside the lock SIP22. As I told you in the beginning of this video, we use medium amount of tension, medium, let's say it's medium, yeah. Tension is once to the right, once to the left. This is the tension wheel. So I will give tension now, tension to the right, start turning it, start turning the turbo wheel till the first point. You see the clear indicators that this is a progressive opening. To the first, don't push it any further. Return the turbo wheel to the right, release the tension, jiggle it. Tension to the left, turbo wheel to the left until the first, return it to the right, release. So I suggest basically you go with like 15-20 times till the first, 15-20 times to the second, 15-20 times to the third. This is the correct procedure. Don't rush it. The fact that you will go to the third faster doesn't mean that you're gonna open the lock faster. So again, tension to the right till the first, jiggle it to the left till the first. Don't forget the amount of tension is very, very important. Okay, this was pretty easy. I couldn't manage to reach the second point, but for some locks this will be the case. So the basic procedure is that you have to follow the graph and like repeat it 15-20 times on the second, on the first, on the second, and on the third. I have managed to unlock it quite easily, which is good for me. And but anyway, now how do I eject it? I wanted it in straight neutral position, not like this, not like this. Straight neutral position, hold it like this. First step, turbo wheel slightly to the left, and the second most important step, do not ever forget it, is to close the gate, pushing it and putting it in safe mode. If it's not closing, you have to grab here on the tension and jiggle it a little bit just to make sure it's fully in, fully pushed. Because if it's opened like this in working mode and you try to eject it out of the lock, it will get stuck. We don't want that. So make sure it's all the way in, pushed. And the third final step, also very important, is to return the turbo wheel back to the right in its original position. Now it's quite easy to eject out of the lock. You see? If the procedure is followed correctly, you won't have any issues with this tool. Now I will open the gate and I want to show you now the position of the pins. You remember in the beginning of the video the pins were aligned down here in 0 position or in 1 position as you wish. Now they have taken the code out of the lock. You may read the code by comparing the bottom line of every pin with those horizontal lines here. With SIP22 we have 4 depths, so 4 lines, 1, 2, 3, and this one here is the 4th one. So this is how you read the code. Just compare it, the bottom line. For example, this is 1, this is 2, this is 2, this is 1. On the other side, 2, 1, 2, and maybe 1. Yeah, 1. This is why, and this is and this is why I have managed to open it that quickly, because if it was all 4, maybe it would be it would have taken a little bit more time. But anyway, the point here is to show you the correct procedure and to see the principle of how this decoder works. And the principle, it's quite simple. Everything is quite simple. If you follow the procedure, you won't have any issues with this. This was Prodecoder SIP22. Thanks for watching it. Bye bye.